Yo, what is up YouTube? Lee the Captain here. And I believe that the Graph's native token called GRT could hypothetically at least go to the price of $5 during the next bull run and have such a crazy bull run. And before I continue on any further as to the reasons why I believe that could very well happen, I would like to mention how when it comes to GRT, I think I did a pretty good call on that because ever since I started talking about GRT, the price has pumped over 2 times. I mean, just think about that, right? It's done over 2x. So when I was talking about GRT initially, a lot of the haters, they were saying, oh, wow, the graph, it's a meme. Oh my goodness, GRT, look at the price chart, looks like an absolute clown show, looks like a disaster. But where are all these critics right now? They're probably off running to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma because they're probably whining and saying, oh, wow, Lee the Captain did such a good call on that. Oh, they're probably begging for that used Bratwurst extender Taylor Swift edition. And while these critics, they may be doing that right now, I still think that the best days are ahead of GRT because I believe that GRT during the next bull run could hypothetically at least go to the price of $5. And a major reason why I think that could happen, I think it's going to boil down to the fact that the graph simply has rock-solid fundamentals. When we take a look at the graph, what is it, right? It is an open-source software that is used to collect, access, store, and process data from various blockchains. And the reason why this is done right here is to facilitate information retrieval. The primary goal of the graph is to help developers use relevant data to help increase the efficiency of their decentralized application. The graph analyzes and gathers blockchain data before storing it into various indices, or otherwise known as subgraphs. And the beauty about this is that this allows an application to send a query to its protocol and receive an immediate response. I mean, isn't that fantastic? That's what we all need in real life as well, in my opinion, right? Sometimes we message people, they don't want to respond back. Who cares, man? During the next bull run, once the price of GRT pumps, we're going to be the one ignoring them. They won't be able to ignore us anymore. They're going to be like, oh, wow, look at that guy. But yeah, besides that point, we're getting off track here. All these queries, by the way, are posed through decentralized applications through something called GraphQL. And GraphQL, by the way, is a widely used language that was originally created by Facebook, which I find very unique. However, I think that it should be noted how anyone can actually use subgraphs to power applications across 40 plus networks, which, by the way, include Polygon, Ethereum, Moonriver, Moonbeam, Harmony, and many others. Furthermore, I think that it should be noted how the graph is currently being used by popular Ethereum applications such as Aave, Curve, and as well as Uniswap. I mean, man, that's amazing. I also do believe that the graph has fantastic A+ statistics because as of right now, on the Graph network and hosted service, there has been over 45,000 projects and over 1 trillion queries served. And yeah, that's trillion with a T, like thong. Thong, the beginning letter is T. Yeah, trillion. That's crazy. Furthermore, on the Graph network, there has been over 200 indexer nodes. A statistic that I don't think people really care about, but yeah, it's very amazing nonetheless. And now when I say all of this, some people, they may be saying, the Graph's native token called GRT going to the price of $5. That's ridiculous, but I don't think so, because if GRT were to go to the price of $5, considering its current circulating supply, at that point, it would have a market cap of around $46 billion. And now when people hear around $46 billion, they may think, yo, that's crazy, carajo. But I don't think so, because when we take a look at Doge, back in 2021, during that insane bull run, Dogecoin had an all-time high market cap of over $80 billion. So this right here is actually around $40 billion less than Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. And now, when I say this, some people, they may think that, oh, it's not fair to compare Dogecoin to GRT. Dogecoin has more fans, more holders, it has a stronger community overall. And that I agree. But when it comes to Dogecoin, the reason why I even used this example in the first place was because I wanted to showcase how in the world of cryptos, reaching over $40 billion in market cap is not uncharted territory. I mean, not only did Dogecoin exceed over $40 billion in market cap, but Shiba Inu did as well. And I think that, if anything, really showcases how GRT at the price of $5 with around a $46 billion market cap is not unrealistic. It's not uncharted territory. Now, if I'm saying GRT is going to go to a $1 trillion market cap, or let's say even a $500 billion market cap, then yeah, okay, I get why that sounds very crazy and ridiculous, but around 46 billion, it's not too much to ask for in the world of cryptos. We've seen meme coins in the past far exceed this, so I don't think it's that outlandish. And now, When I say this, what do I think is a major catalyst which could very well allow for GRT to hypothetically attain the price of $5 during the next bull run? And that is the fact that I do think that the next bull run could be legendary, because when we take a look at 2021, that bull run was crazy. But at that time, there was roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptos. But you fast forward to today, there's currently over 420 million people owning cryptos. So just think about this, right? If with around 300 million people owning cryptos, the 2021 was this crazy, just imagine how much more crazy the next bull run is going to look like, especially now that we insert, that's what she said, over 100 million new crypto owners. I mean, man, when there's this many people owning cryptos, I think that during the next bull run, the FOMO, buying pressure, buying volume, all of the hype, the altcoin season, I think all of that is going to be amplified in such a fantastic way. I think that the next altcoin season is going to dwarf what we saw back in 2021. And when I take that into consideration, and when I consider just how incredible the graph is, I don't see why GRT during the next bull run won't hypothetically at least go to the price of $5, and during the process, make all of the graph critics come running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma. And now, of course, with that being said, what have I been doing for the past nearly a year at this point? I've been dollar cost averaging into GRT. I'm putting a set amount on a set schedule on a consistent basis. Anytime I earn any sort of income, boom, I set aside some for GRT because I believe in its long-term future. I think it's going to shock the world during the next bull run, and that's why I'm doing it. I don't day trade, I don't swing trade, I don't use leverage. The price of GRT has had an amazing recovery as of late, but I think the best days are still ahead. And I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if it did go to the price of $5 during the next bull run, and during the process, of course, make all of the graph critics come running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain. I'll catch you all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.